Hi everyone, Lee from Everything Tech. This week's top tip is going to revolutionise your working day. It's a question we get asked all the time. How do I manage my email? And there are two types of email people in the main. One is keep everything in my mailbox, so you've got 40,000 items with 18,000 unread. And there's those people that think they're organised by having folders down the left-hand side for every person they interact with or every subject, so they have one for IT, one for HR, etc. But there's a better way to do it, a better way to manage your email and keep yourself productive. And I'm going to swap over to my laptop, and if you can continue watching for the next 3 minutes, it's going to revolutionise the way you manage your email and make you much more organised.
Okay, so for this system to work, we're going to need to create 3 folders. So I'm just going to do that now quickly. So the first one's called Action. The second one's called Read. And the third one is called Waiting/Chase. Okay, so the whole, we'll just drag these up to the favourites because we're going to be using these fairly often going forward. So the whole premise of this system is that your inbox is left empty all the time, and you pop into it maybe 4 or 5 times a day to triage emails and move them to the relevant folders. So if an email comes in and you can quickly reply to it in, say, less than 30 seconds, then do that. So it's off your desk and off your to-do list and is done with. If an email comes in that you can't do anything with straight away, but you definitely need to do something with it at some point, you move it to the action folder. And the action folder essentially becomes your to-do list. The next category of email is read. So this might be something that I don't need to reply to, but I do want to read. So maybe I'll read it on the train or on the bus or, after you've put the kids to bed or something like that. So that is a read mail, and it goes into the sort of non-important, non-vital read folder. And then Waiting/Chase is anything that you have replied to that you need to come back to at a later point. So you might have replied saying, okay, please can you go on Thursday? But you need to make sure that they've got that mail and follow it up at some point. So you drop that into Waiting/Chase. All right. So as you can see, my inbox is now completely empty. And Action is my to-do list. So that might have 5 or 6 things in it. Read is the stuff that I can read when I've got nothing better to do. And Waiting/Chase, you sort of drop into there maybe 2 or 3 times a day to make sure that there's nothing in there that you need to chase somebody up on. So the final piece of the puzzle is what happens when we're completely finished with email. Now, you're going to need to get your IT administrator or your managed service provider involved for this bit, because we never use the deleted button. We only ever use the archive button. So the importance of this is that in Office 365, for example, you can set retention policies. So if I archive this mail as opposed to deleting it, in the back end of Office 365, there's a policy there that says how long archive mails are kept, and that's going to be important. Only you can decide how long you want archive mails kept for. They drop into this archive folder on the left here in Outlook. So you might want to say, I want to keep my archive mail for 12 months or for 2 years, or if you're not bothered about keeping mail long, you might want to say, I only want to keep my archive mail for 3 months. So that just gives you a little bit more control over how long you keep your mail for. So when you're completely finished with it, you dump it into the archive. So that's it. As you can see, my inbox is clean and tidy, and I promise you, if you implement this method, you'll feel more organised.